I am totally filming this to be completely winged. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun, da-da-dun-dun-dun, and here comes the dog. As I say, I do enjoy this. It's got some good beats. I love when the Duke turns up and that, you know, just cruising down the street. Dun 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 dun, dun 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 dun. Wrong album to play in the car because you just start cruising. Dun 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 dun. And I'll say it now as I said then, fuck me, the CGI has not aged well. And you know, it means well, but John Carpenter, great cinematography, like the whole panoramic fucking shots in the soundtrack, the score, the build, the atmosphere, you know, the impending doom of just like, you're getting stalked. John Carpenter and CGI. Practical effects, you know, mint, but like CGI, no disrespect to him, but like, you know what I mean, he's one of the pioneers of like, you know what I mean, just risk it for a biscuit and have a tennis ball bounce down the room for Dark Star, do you know what I mean? Everywhere's got to start somewhere. But there was that mid-time in the mid-90s where Steven Spielberg set a firework off what became Jurassic Park and was like, fucking hell, look what they can do with a computer, and they never looked back, do you know what I mean? But then mid-90s though, like in 97 this was made, you had so many production companies getting set up left, right and centre. Do you know what I mean? Corners were cut, and you know, looking back, it does have that quirkiness of the 90s. But the bit where he's flying along his little torpedo trying to get to the island, and Bruce the Shark from fucking Universal Studios has to reach up and tries to grab the ship, you go, what the fuck? So I'm totally just winging this. As I say, I'm just chucking this out. That's what Was It Worth Buying is. I mean, it has been on quite recently, enough for that. So you got Kurt Russell on the back. Kurt Russell was huge in the mid-90s, had weird films like Breakdown, Soldier, Stargate, you know what I mean? He's a child actor, he just nailed it. He's one of the greatest child actors ever, isn't he, really? Is that the look you were going for? Nah, it's better in yellow. Nah, not in blue. And I'm not talking about then, there and that, I'm talking about in the edit. Yeah, John Carpenter is one of the greatest directors I think to ever come along, that had his time and knew when he had his time. You talk about Steven Spielberg, he's had a dibble dabble in everything. You just need to look at the 80s, right, and your brain starts to bleed when you realise how many fingers, how many pies Steven Spielberg had his fingers in. Like Steven Spielberg this, Steven Spielberg that, like, fucking hell, man. Like, I went to see Hook the other night at the Pictures. Yeah, 30th anniversary Steven Spielberg film. It's like The Bastard Child, like no one remembers that's a Steven Spielberg film.